Give me a second. Tap in here. Tap in here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Dang, why I had to breathe like that? This might be catching everything, y'all. Let me turn it down a little bit. It be catching everything. Let me turn it down a little. Okay, that sounds better. There's a meeting in my bed. In my bed. Let's see. Get ourselves situated. I'm gonna have to get some new lip gloss. My lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is blue. I'm looking at smoking. Hey, watch me in the school. Okay? Y'all got kids going to school. You got girls. Your girls are at that age. They want lip gloss, mom. I want to wear lip gloss, mom. Remember when we first, as women, we wanted to wear lip gloss? It was like pulling teeth now. It was like pulling teeth getting some glamour done. Like if you wanted to be glamorous, you know, for school. Back in the day, it used to be pulling teeth. Now it's really easy for kids to just, yeah, it took a lot for us to convince our mothers, you know, to look a certain way, you know, for school. Because, you know, especially in middle school. I feel like elementary, we were still kids. Middle school is where we really was trying to like, we was low key trying to get up with the trend. I think that's what it was. We were trying to get with the trend. Anyway, hello. My name is Deasia, and you are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe. Tap in here real quick for me. We're going to do something real slight, I think. I don't know. Because I always say something, and then I always do the opposite. But that's the story of my life. That's the story of my life. What's that? I like this. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. There you go. Somebody from Cali. Okay, for LA. All right. Let's tap in here. Make sure you keep your journals on standby, okay? Because we always going to be here to clear them crowns every given time, okay? I'm going to play our music because it's kind of a little quiet up in here. All righty. Hi. Ooh, Malaysia. Is that is that your name or is that where you from? I always wanted to name my daughter Malaysia because my name is The Asia and stuff. And I was talking to this guy at this time, and his name start with an M. For some reason, I don't know why I felt as though I had to I felt like that was their way. So I was like, ooh, what's gonna, and I always thought about Malaysia. So I really like Malaysia. That's where you from? Okay. Yeah, I knew. That's what I was wanting to know. Okay, but there ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. Don't say nothing, but I might call you Malaysia only because, But anyway, all right. You got trunk rain. Okay. Are y'all going through the storm? Have y'all had the storm yet? I know the storm came sometimes from some people, right? But you got the trunk energy, and then you got the owl. Okay, so maybe y'all gonna have a storm at night, okay, or something's gonna be coming in more at nighttime that might be solid, okay, or maybe is your feelings hitting you more at night, okay, like the owl energy, okay, stability, loyalty, reliable, okay, so like a trunk. Like a tree. A tree is reliable. If you really think about it. If you get the right tree, right, it's gonna be reliable. We hate our summers. Oh, like where you from? Is it because it's like too hot? Like how hot is it? Like is it steamy hot? Because everybody can experience the same temperature, but it really is the humanity that be throwing us off. Okay, you said very hot. Oh, yeah, and that's why I'm just gonna name my daughter Malaysia. but I'm not gonna go to Malaysia. At least not in the summertime. Okay? You know how some people be giving their kids names that they can't, like Alexa Bentley, and never had one, never owned one, something like that. I ain't trying to black. I'm just saying, like, just being funny. Okay, but also you got rain, clarity, purify, and hibernation. Okay? Also, I'm thinking about hydrating. Okay, so maybe you need to start you trying to figure out what's maybe as far as in like a trunk, like the trunk is the body of it. So maybe your body needs more water. Okay, maybe your body, you got to treat your body like a flower. Right, so you gotta nourish your body with a lot more water. Or here go, your emotions are gonna start being is your emotions are now going stable, or your emotions are like going off for a little moment. Okay, it's like going off, but it's going to be relaxing. So if you, for example, if you feel like you gotta cry, it's going to be a reason for that cry. Okay, and then you got bird, so something could come in like a message. Okay, because you got bird, which is freedom and opportunity. So this could be a good thing. This could be a good cry. You get what I'm saying? Something could be solid. For example, you get a new job that's solid, that's stable. You get what I'm saying? You get a new home that's solid, that's stable. You know, have you ever been in a situation that like blessings come in so good that all you can do is cry? Like you was just so happy. You're so excited, and all of a sudden the tears start coming down because it's just like, I made it. It's that moment, or it's like, it's that moment. Like, just take it as a release. So if this is a stage that you're going through right now, maybe a little birdie, you get what I'm saying? Maybe it's going to be like 3 options. Okay. But you are the message. Okay. You are the key thing to the situation at the end of the day. Okay. Then you got mint. So something could be minty fresh. Okay. Because mint energy is like, it got a little hint to it, but it gives you fresh energy. So this could be a situation that it might be a little tweak. Like, for example, you might have to adjust your schedule. You know what I'm saying? You might have to wake up early. You might have to wake up 3 hours early. You might have to wake up at 6 o'clock. You used to wake up at 8 o'clock. Okay, it could be a situation like that for someone who's getting a new job that's stable, right? And here go another situation could be where when it comes down to a relationship, okay, maybe it's gonna be you're a family of 3. Now you're gonna be a family of 8. Maybe that's a lot of people. Like, how many kids this person got? Good God Almighty. I mean, if you think about it, well, good God, hold on. Look, so you got 2 kids. Look, so sometimes you gotta math ain't math, and sometimes you gotta visualize that thing. So maybe that's what you gotta do. Maybe this is something that you're gonna be doing where how it don't, you might have to visualize. How you got to see something and not hear it. So it could be a situation where you might hear something, right, that might put you in your emotions, might put you in this stability, secure energy, right? But it might be that minty fresh energy. Also, somebody lives near the coast, okay? Or minty. I feel like somebody has, or you just brush your teeth. Maybe that's what it is, or you need to brush your teeth. Okay, might like to use that gum, that minty gum. Okay, it could be that type of energy, or somebody is trying to freshen up for you, is what I'm thinking as well. Someone could also be trying to freshen up as far as instability. Now is making me think about it. Like for the trees, the tree shows stability. It's firm. Like, for example, you can live in a tree. Even animals live in a tree, but you can build a house on a tree. You know what I'm saying? Tree house energy, right? Now the energy is like somebody could be trying to freshen up. Someone is trying to start this energy up with you, okay? Trying to begin a new thing with you, okay? So it might have to become, it might be a little minty fresh energy, right? So it might be a little bit of sharp edges, but it can turn out smooth. Have you ever heard someone say, you got a little bit of sharpness with you, but you smooth. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got a sharp tongue. You get what I'm saying? You might got a little attitude, but you still cool. You get what I'm saying? You just don't push me that way. Don't push me to the edge. That's what it is. Don't push me to the edge. Stay over here on this lane. Stay over here in the smooth course. It's that type of energy, okay? So this could be a situation where this might put you to the edge. Like I said, this could be a good thing and this could be a bad thing. This could be a good thing where so much things putting you to the edge, you overwhelmed from good. Oh, God, Lord, Jesus, goodness. Okay, so somebody wants you to speak up. Okay? Ooh, speak up. Okay? Tell you something about yourself. What kind of guy? I don't want to go too far with you. What you want? Hey, Prophet, how are you? So then you got heart. Heath. No, it's heart. Heart. Okay, so safe, comfortability, spiritual connection. Okay, so someone has a fireplace or something's going to get a little bit cozy for you, right? Because this energy, here it go. So rain energy, when it gets rainy, you get cold. You get you want to go to warmth, right? So something could be taking you in this energy. Hey, Susan. This could be taking you in this energy, like I said, overwhelming, okay? Where it might put you in your emotions. And sometimes this could be a good emotion and this could be a bad emotion, right? This could, no matter what, I believe tears are going to be coming down your face regardless. It could be like so much good things coming in your way, so much stability, okay? So much things are freshening up, like your life is starting to freshen up for you, okay? A lot of things are starting to come in your way where you thought was a slow pace and now it's starting to pick up, okay? But then it's giving me the energy of cozy, all right? So now, and then it's saying heart. So your heart is going to start going into a cozy energy. So here it go. Maybe you cried your last tear. You get what I'm saying? Your heart, you've been hurt. You cried your last tear energy, right? So now things are starting to warm up to you. Okay, your heart is starting to warm up to this situation as well. This is like a situation where you're maybe, like I said, you're a little, when it comes down to this mint energy, makes me think of you're a little bit sharp. You're a little bit sharp edge, but you also is smooth and fresh. Okay, it's that. Thank you, natural. Yes, my son actually got it for me for Mother's Day. So yeah. Thank you, Susan. Okay, let's confirm the bird. Yes. Ooh, I like it. Because what do a bird do? Lay eggs. And what do a bird lay eggs in? A nest. And what is a nest? Like I was talking about before, stability, the trunk, the horn, maybe this big tree, one of your big trees near your home might have a bird's nest. Okay, you might walk up on a bird's nest and you find eggs. This is your sign to let you know that your heart is going to soon start getting cozy. Okay, you're going to start being able to lay eggs in this nest, right? Because a bird don't lay their eggs anywhere. They built that nest. You get what I'm saying? They don't just see a nest anywhere and say, all right, well, that's a nest. I'm going to just lay my eggs. No, they prepare their stuff. Also, somebody could be pregnant and they're nesting. They're going through a nesting phase at this time. Okay. Also, congratulations. But I'm feeling that energy, right? But I'm feeling the energy that you're going to be able to lay your eggs in this nest. That is the birdie. You might get a little message, or that is the message for you, okay? And then it's spring, okay? So maybe springtime, your eggs going to be cracked, baby. Okay, so if you think you was talking about you wanted a bird, it's making me think birds and the bees now. Okay, so I'm feeling the energy of but this is going to be a good thing though, because your heart is cozy. So if you've been in this cold energy where, it's been rainy energy, for example, your emotions, maybe last springtime was when you started getting into that energy of crying and being emotional and just trying to figure out where to go, find your stability, trying to freshen up life. You get what I'm saying? And then they're saying maybe next springtime, this is when everything's going to be able to show stability as that trunk energy, right? Which is stability, right? And then the owl in the background is showing the wisdom. So it's like you said, you've been emotional, and here it go. And they're saying that it's just are you seasonal? You go through seasonal depression. That's what it is. That's all it is. It's seasonal depression. I'm not a doctor, so I can't really diagnose this situation, but it's seasonal depression. For example, it's just a phase that you're going through, okay? It could be, for example, even though things keep going good, they're going good, but for some reason, you drift off and get emotional, right? You drift off and get some into your head. It's just seasonal depression. And they're saying this is the time that you need to start taking time for yourself and build a cozy energy for yourself. Because this is heart. Heart is at the bottom of that card, right? And then the fireplace is cozy, right? When you look at, what is it? The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful, okay? Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. So no matter what, even though things outside is going on with you, you know what I'm saying, outside of what you got going on with your stability, let it snow, let it snow. Like, things are going to continue to be, life is going to be cold-hearted, right? Life is going to, like, no matter what, you can't change the weather. You can only adjust to the weather. Right? When it's cold outside, what you do? You go inside. When it rains outside, what you do? You go in the rain. And then some people take that opportunity to use rain as a shelter for themselves. For example, you can go in the rain and cleanse yourself. Go outside. Let that natural water hit your body from top to bottom and release yourself. No different than, think about it like in the movies. When they're going through things, they run outside, right? And then they look out, and then all of a sudden it just crack rain. What is that? Daredevil. That's the scene that I'm seeing right now. Daredevil. And when he ran, I think, was it he or she? I couldn't remember, but I'm seeing the image of you running outside, and then the water just hits you. It's like sometimes you got to take a break. Walk outside. Maybe you've been in shelter too long. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, like, you just go outside. Here you go outside. I feel like maybe you've been sheltered too long, that maybe that's the reason why your emotions are getting a hold of it, because you haven't been exploring yourself highly. Okay, so let's confirm both of these energies of stability and freshening up. So I feel like life is going to start freshening up for you. Okay, things are going to start being a little bit more stable. Okay, so here you go. You got cherry energy along with Jello. Right? Jello gives you a little wobbly. There is a little wobbly, but it's stable, right? Jello is hard to, when you grab it, it can break up, but you got to squeeze it to take apart. I feel like somebody got some kids, and maybe your kids like to play with Jello. Okay, but the cherry energy, it says bright, sweet, delight, wobbly, a classy cherry treat. So something could be a cherry on top for you. Like I said, something's going to be so overwhelming, right? Where it's going to be this energy of like, I feel good. Okay, can you ask a question about your job? What's up? We got you. I got you. You having a bad stomach or stomach ache? We talked about that earlier. In the last one, actually they do say mint helps. Like if you eat a fresh mint actually helps with the body as well. Like a fresh mint, just chewing a fresh mint. People used to do that back in the day, when they did have a stomach ache and stuff. They used to that's when fresh mint used to just grow flourishy naturally in our lands. And you could have a stomach ache and just chew on a fresh mint, and actually helps. Just a FYI. But also, someone could also have like they're eating gelatin energy. Okay. Also gluten-free is what I'm thinking as well. Someone has a gluten-free diet. Okay. Also, let's see. I write things on the back of these because I channel. Okay, you got Canada. Okay, the highest rate, 47. Okay, so you could be 47 years old. You could be born in 74, as I'm going to reverse that one. Okay, something could cost $450. Okay, so my boss has been ignoring me, ghosting me, and not talking to me. Okay, so you're saying that, hold on. So the boss is just not talking to you, or they're not talking to you and the workers, or all together they're not talking to you. Hold on, we're going, we go straight to tarot. We'll go straight to giving you straight answers, right? Let's see. I could feel that, Susan, though. All together, on the side note, we're going to get the answer. But on the side note, I remember going through that situation before. Sometimes it could be where you are overpowered. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, you shine too bright for other people. So are you new? Or have you been there before? Like, have you been there for a good minute? Are you new? Are you the newest crew? Okay? Because that also narrows that energy, too. Let's see. Susan. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 10 months. Yeah, you fresh. You fresh to death, okay? You fresh. You on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, because I was just talking about that earlier in the energy, okay? But look, this is what they look at you as, and they can get intimidated by that. Do you understand, Susan? They can get intimidated by that because you are so grounded, and then on top of that, you are the wheel of fortune, and then you be manifesting. God damn, girl. So you telling me you good at your job and they gotta hate from this? Oh no, that's why. You get what I'm saying? Like you came in like you built that shit. You feel me? You got people that's been there for 3 years, okay, and still can't figure it out. And you can just slide in there and you figure it out yourself. 10 months is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't know what boss told them? Sometimes it's not really what boss told them. It's what everybody else look at you as. And this is what they look at you as. They look at you as the empress. So they look at you as the CEO. They look at you as the boss. They look at you as top dog. You know what I'm saying? It could be a situation where you don't slack in anything. And if you do, let's say if you do have slack in a job or something like that, something hits. For example, you're gonna learn it and you're gonna make sure that don't ever happen again. See, you got people that's in there, it took them 3 strikes for them to get the message. It took you 1 strike and you like, all right, cool. Well, how do I fix it? You know what I'm saying? You don't just you're not lazy with it. You know what I'm saying? You got people in there that could have been there for 8 years, 7 years. You get what I'm saying? My boss don't confront me, maybe because they don't know how to confront you. Like I said before, you come in this is what they look at you as. Because I said, what's up with them? This is what they look at you as. When I said, what's up with them all together? This is the first card that came out. This is what they look at you as an empress. They look at you as an empress. They look at you as the CEO. They look at you as you already, you know what you talking about. You already know. Why do we need to teach you? It could be a situation where you're going to get a new job, okay? Or you're going to, not a new job situation, but a new skill, okay? Something new. Something that you have to learn in this job, okay? And they could be getting snooty with it. You know what I'm saying? Acting like they can't teach you. Baby, do you understand? A teacher has to be a student before they become a teacher. So yes, I still need to be taught. But they look at you like this, you already know what you talking about and stuff like that. Oh, you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And if I do, that's a good thing. That's less work for you, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's less work. Okay. I have a new job. Hold on. I have a new job, not last 2 days. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. You come in this energy already. You come in this energy knowing it all. You come in this energy for example, it's making me think about we was just saying all together. And as a collective, it's just saying, it's just saying that you are part of that, right? That Jello energy, right? It's solid. It's a little wobbly. Wobbly lets me think 10 months. Yeah, you're a little wobbly. You got a little mistakes here and there. You know what I'm saying? But you're still solid. You can still fill me up because Jello could still fill you up. You just might have to eat a lot of it, right? But it's like it's you still the cherry on top. Okay, the cherry on top is the empress. Okay, the cherry on top is CEO. The cherry on top is you got to teach me only one time and I can master it. If you a good teacher, you got to be a good teacher first. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some people that will sit there and try to, you know, hold on. Hey, elaborate with me, Susan, with that part, that last part. But like, it's the energy of like, you got the balance, you got the wheel of fortune, and you have the energy of someone could live in Arizona, okay? Because I got an Arizona spam call, okay? Someone live in Arizona, but it's like a flip of things, okay? It's like a flip of things when it comes down to you, okay? So here you go. You came in, you didn't really know much, okay? You didn't know much, okay? You quit a manager position. Ooh, girl, you sound like me, okay? Okay, so you was a manager. Boom, like I told you before, okay? CEO, you already know it. You already got the skill. Okay, it's like, or it's the situation. Here you go. And if you're not a manager, it's the energy like, baby, I could manage this whole goddamn shit. Keep playing with me. You know what I'm saying? I could manifest it and I'll be well off with the shit. But this is not really what I want though. Like, this ain't gonna really give me the balance that I'm needing. But baby, do you understand that I am the ship? I am the captain of the ship. Just like you said. Yeah, you quit the manager position, but you was supposed to be the leader of the pack. You know what I'm saying? So that could rub people like the wrong way. No different than a situation like where you are coming into a new job, right? And let's say you were a manager. So you have a manager, you have a leadership skill about you. You know what I'm saying? So to a point, you don't need help. That's the difference. If you a really good manager or or here goes, some people have the opportunity to be a manager and they just don't want the position. Doesn't mean that they can't be it. They just don't want that. They don't want all that responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Getting called out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out shit. Like, I'm trying to figure out life by myself, let alone trying to sit here and chase after grown ass people. You know what I'm saying? Like, who got that? Like, don't you got bills? I got bills too. Show up to work, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's that. Sometimes, because trust me, I've been a manager. So it's like, I understand. And I had to step down too. So that's why I was like, girl, you sound like me. I had to step down, one, because my kids were more important. I realized that these adults are more of my kids than the kids that I came out. Hell no. I had to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that I can't be your most elite employee. You feel me? Yeah. Like, I could just be your elite employee. But they feel some type of way, like I said before. Okay? Have you been like in this energy? Have you been a manager, or you're this person that you carry this manager energy? Okay? Maybe they're saying something's going to happen in 3 months. Okay? Also 3 months, they could approach you with this energy. He's not going to confront you, baby. It's hard. Here we go. Do you think, you got to think, sometimes only an alpha can approach another alpha. Do you understand? An alpha and a beta that doesn't work. That doesn't work that way. So if you already saying, like I said, this is the alpha energy, alpha woman, okay? Alpha. Okay, I'm a nurturer. I can build. I can create. I can figure it out myself. I'm a leader of the pack. I can lead. I'm a leader. This is what this position is right here. As for this to talk about money wise, I am a leader. I can be a leader. I can lead the pack. You know what I'm saying? So I am an alpha. In order for you to be a leader, you have to be an alpha. I ain't never heard no beta, not a good beta, run a damn alpha, like run the whole store. And here you go. And if they are a beta, I promise you, it's going to shits. Period. You can see it. You can mess out. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody can't be a goddamn chief. Some people gotta be an Indian up in here. Everybody can't be a goddamn chief. Like, imagine if everybody is a chief. It's going to be so much friction. That's why some people end up branching off and going into their own business when they realize that, you know what? Yeah, I'm tired of being a beta. I'm tired of acting like a beta. Okay? So it's like, I don't respect him because he don't confront me. And that could be a situation for you, because as the alpha, it's just like, confront me, and I trust me, I understand that. Confront me, tell me what's going on. I experienced it for myself, okay? Like when it comes down to people won't come and approach you about a situation, but they can go tell somebody else about it. And then you got to think about like telephone, playing the game of telephone. By the time it get to you, the story done got twisted up. You know what I'm saying? When it could have just been resolved, would you just come and tell me as a man? Come and tell me as a woman what's going on. You get what I'm saying? But like I said before, it's hard for a beta to approach an alpha. You know what I'm saying? If you already an alpha, so you already formed. So get what I'm saying? An alpha is gonna be like, why you can't approach me? That's an alpha. A beta was like, well, I mean, you can go tell your friends, and a beta would be like, okay, with you hearing it from a grapevine. You get what I'm saying? A beta okay with that. A alpha, I want to hear it from the source. Bring the goddamn horse to me. I want to hear the horse tell me from his mouth. That's an alpha. You know what I'm saying? So when you come with that firmness, you kind of put them in like, I don't know how to talk to her. I don't know how to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard for a beta to go, because a beta will have to pull that beta out of them and go into an alpha mode to come talk to an alpha. You got to talk to me like you got your head together. You got to talk to me like you got some sense. You get what I'm saying? Like a rowdy person, only betas go rowdy. You know what I'm saying? An alpha is going to be like, well, you ready? We going to talk, we going to fight, we going to fuck, we going to cuss. Alpha, we want it straight to the facts. We don't want all that. We ain't going around circles. Do we look like we on a merry-go-round? No, we don't do that. So it's like that straight facts. So I feel like they're just intimidated by you. Okay? Now, you can take that. Now, the thing is, if you do approach them, it might get rowdy. Because something about when an alpha end up going out of their mode and be like, you know what, let me approach them. It get rowdy. Okay, because then all of a sudden the beta want to act like they're the alpha. But you could have been the alpha at the beginning before we even got here. You know what I'm saying? So that's that energy, okay? Right, I'm the shit, period. Claim it. And they know you the shit because you be manifesting, baby. You manifest, and then on top of that, you know how to multitask with your manifestations, okay? This a multitasker. This motherfucker over there looking down at his feet, juggling, got a string attached, okay, got a hat on, because that hat look heavy as hell. I know that hat heavy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that you know how to multitask. On top of that, on top of manifesting, you can multitask on manifesting. For example, you can get 2 jobs. Some people can't do that. Some people can get 2 jobs and then all of a sudden they oversleep in the first job. Then all of a sudden they keep calling out from that other job. So what's the point? If you keep calling out from the second job, why did you even get the second job? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? It's that part, okay? Nah, I'm ignoring them. Do it. And I promise you, that's the worst thing they're going to ever do. The good fortune is your money still going to look good at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, they're going to be in worry. Okay? At the end of the day, they're going to sit here try to figure out what's going on with their paycheck to paycheck. Why? Because they ass don't got the fucking ambition to do the shit in the first goddamn place. Because what? You the one, not the two. You see that one on top? You the one, not the two. Okay? Let their ass be sneaky. Let their ass be sneaky, and they just nothing but sneaky, toxic ass energy, and they childish as fuck. Because they will never approach you straight up. They won't approach you. They won't do it. They won't do it. They won't publicly approach you. Okay? Why? Because you about your money, and then on top of that, you a hard-working person. You hard-working. I work hard for my money. I work hard for this money. Period. Okay? And you strong with that shit. Period. Walk away. Yeah, you right. You keep your balance. Keep your balance. Like if this ain't gonna pour cups in both my ends, okay? Somebody could be from Moreau, okay? Or your name, you got Moreau or Morse in your name on the side note too, just thinking, okay? But if this person if they can't balance your energy from both, they can't make you juggle both, they not pouring in both your cups, we ain't talking about nothing. Period. Tell them. We ain't talking about nothing. Baby, because you ain't making me happy. You ain't making me happy. This is what's gonna make me happy when shit is balanced. Hey, I love you in every way, period. Okay? Yeah. Save, reserve yourself. If this person that can't make you peace, if these people around you, that co-workers around you, that boss around you ain't bringing balance, and first of all, they not even paying you enough. They not even giving you what you worth in the first place. You know what I'm saying? You already gotta hold your horses with them anyway. Like for you to get a second job anyway, that obviously at the end of the day, you baby, you gonna still look like this. You gonna still look like this. Good. Okay? Still look like that. Okay? And people gonna try to marry you. Okay? People gonna try to combine. You could have that too. Here you go. You gonna have at least 2 coworkers gonna end up trying to collaborate with you. Okay? They're gonna be like, hey, can we team up? Look, because they look at you as this. Everybody look at you like that. They already look like you know what you're talking about. But you're gonna have 2 of them that's gonna come in like, hey, can we collaborate? Can we come together? Can we deal out a partnership? Like, you know what I'm saying? No, not the second job. I'm leaving. Okay, yeah. I don't blame you. If it is that the second job that's giving you a hard time, that's fucking up your energy. If so, yeah. Okay. Good day. How are you? Yeah, if that second job is fucking up your energy, let it be. Cause what? Like, no. First of all, I don't have to do this. This is the thing is about a second job, you can always get a second job. Now, if it's your first job, go get you another job before you get into that energy, okay? I see you. Hey, Junior. Okay? But yeah, cherry on top energy, okay? Let's confirm the rain along with heart. Things are going to be released out your heart. You're going to be feeling, your heart is going to be, your heart is heavy, and you're going to feel a release from your heart, okay? It is going to be reserved, like this a can of meat, okay? Because they said this can of meat back in the day was the shit, okay? When I read on it, they said this was the go-to place. The go-to thing. This was our hamburgers back in the day, y'all. I looked it up, okay? So somebody could have a kid and a dog, okay? Also, someone could wear jeans today, a green shirt, a shirt with stripes on it, or brown shirt. Okay, someone's name could be Oliver, or you like olives. Okay, so you like what you would drink with an olive? Martini. Yeah, you're a martini drinker. Okay, or what else? It's been a minute since I drank. Or you just like to drink white, okay? Also, you could be born in 1950s, okay? You're welcome. Okay? Also, you are a part of a board, okay? So you could be a part of a board member situation people think you are part of. Also, you could be a part of somebody's, sticker. Like a board, like maybe a part of someone's notifications is what I'm thinking too. Okay, so you get notification. Someone get notification 9/11. I see that. Okay, somebody gets notifications of you. Okay, so you're a part of their board, or they ping you. Maybe that's what it is. Ping, is that like pinging, or drop your location? Is what I'm feeling as well. Somebody wants you to drop your location. Maybe this is after a rainy day, or it's gonna start raining. Okay. They feel like they have heart, like their heart lives for you, okay? When they're around you, you make their heart feel cozy, okay? They also can have a picture of you, like a profile picture of you, okay? Hey, how are you, Josephine? How are you? How you doing? Ooh, okay. But yeah, so also sweep. So someone wants you to sweep something under the rug, makes me think about the broom. Also, broom makes me think of jumping the broom. So didn't I talk about earlier? Just all together we was talking about just on a situation, but now I'm thinking about that. Okay, so I'm thinking of jumping the broom. Okay, 7-Eleven energy as well. Also Speedway. The post office open. Okay, okay. Get that mail in, okay? And you know if you get it in early, it will get there sooner, right? Because I think the deadline for post office is like 12 by noon. If you get things in by 12 by noon, they tell you they do have by 5 or something like that, but it's actually 12. It's the process, okay? So we were trying to give to sign it because I don't agree. Just give me 2 weeks and okay. Yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You said I hope so. Yeah, I'm serious about the time frame. I used to process what you call it. It's just been a minute. That's why I was like, I think it's 12. Okay, period. Package. You got mail. But I see you, Susan, about your a write up. Ooh, I did that. I done that before. You know you don't have to sign a write up if you don't agree. Some people really think they got to sign a write up. You don't have to sign a write up. You know, and that made them feel some type of way. Cause you know when you don't sign a write up, that's kind of like making you put that inferior to shame. Because if you don't sign a write up, then it's gonna make other people feel like they can't sign a write up. Okay, it's like it's that type. So like some people could feel some type of way. Yeah, if you don't agree with them, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Cause it used to be when I was younger. My mom actually told me that I didn't have to sign a write up. This is when I was younger, and my I was going to dealing with hating ass bitches. Okay, period. All right, I say it to their face too, but they don't talk to me, so I can't even talk to them and tell them. Anyway, um, I was dealing with a lot of females. That's why another thing I don't like working with a lot of females, and there's nothing wrong with that. It just it be different. It be different. I don't like working with a lot of males either because it get kind of weird too. But I really don't like working with a lot of females, and that's probably why I don't really like. I'm a nail tech, but I don't see myself hopping into the nail salon so quickly because yeah, I'm just not with that. Okay, not with it at all. So, dealing with a lot of females, and it ended up coming to a situation where they started making me like they would start writing me up for stupid stuff, and I didn't agree on it. So it was like one I started signing them, just whatever. Cause sometimes I'll be like, I'm gonna let you, I'm gonna get that on the chin. That's me. That's how I am. I don't know if that's just the Aquarius part of me. Like fuck, I don't give a fuck. Take blame it on me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I get that way. But then my mom was like, stop signing them shit. Stop writing them if you don't agree with them. And then one day I end up doing that, man. They got mad. They were mad. They didn't talk to me, which they really didn't talk to me before. You know what I'm saying? But it was getting a little bit more harder for me to manage the job because that moment that I put my foot down and I said, no, I'm not about to sign this. Like, what? This don't even make no sense. I'm not about to sign this. Okay, when I started putting my foot down, it started getting a little bit difficult. And I stayed. I ended up walking away on my own. So they tried to make me get fired. It didn't work. I left. I quit on my own. So yeah, I did it smooth. Okay, how I did them. Okay, period. Cause what? Like what's going on? Like these jobs be crazy. Okay, these jobs be acting like these jobs act like they don't need you, but they know damn well they need you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're really good at your job. Okay, it's gonna take like 3 or 5 people to complete you. So are you that's no different than somebody that's married, right? Like when a man say it's cheaper to keep her, it be doing that's their attitude. Like, baby, the wife I married, it take like 5 of y'all women to get this, so I'd rather keep it. I'd rather just keep. Now that's fucked up, fellas. Okay, but I'm just saying, too many bullies. Yeah, like. I feel like the job for adults be like middle school and high school, mean girls, mean boys, all over again. Like, we see you got bullied when you were a kid, so you think that now you're a manager, you know what I'm saying? You got high ranking, you think that you're a big dog. Bitch, I'll bitch you down, okay? Yes, a lot of workout there. Yeah, okay, too many words. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, it's just I love my females and I love my males, but too many. We need to be balanced. That's where no different than like going to a party. Okay, when I go to a party, I mean, I know y'all don't like sex red, but I'm like too many bitches. Where the niggas at? Like, it ain't trying to be on the whole thing. It just eventually one of these bitches gonna get mad because somebody looking at her, and she probably looking at you because she probably want to fuck you. But she, she's scared to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? But you done busted her fucking face. You made her look ugly, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? And it could have been just easy. You could have just said she looked pretty. You know what I'm saying? It be people be taking it beyond. Okay? Like, it just gotta be balanced. I feel like it needs to be balanced. I mean, yes, some females we be like, we don't like men, and we don't like da 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 this, and I get that. But then sometimes we do gotta have at least a couple of men up in the atmosphere with us, okay? To be in cahoots, okay? I was a badass manager. In what way though, Susan? Like, was you a badass manager, like, like fuck everything, or were you a badass manager like I was good at my job? Okay, because I can take it two different ways, because everybody looks at managing differently. But I just feel like I just feel like we should be balanced. Okay? Like, you over there hiring all these females, eventually it's gonna be a cat fight. It's gonna be a cat fight. Imagine if you have cats, if you put too many cats in the room, don't the cats start fighting eventually? They don't, like, it's gonna be a cat fight. I'm just saying. Okay? No different than the dogs. If you put too many dogs in there, it's gonna be it's gonna be a run up. Like, it gotta be some balance, y'all. Okay? Nah, it was good. My workers gave. Oh, you gave them a lot of freedom. That's what makes you a bad manager. I feel like that doesn't make you a bad manager. That makes you be an understanding manager, because it's a lot of managers that don't understand anymore. Managers be thinking we sleep, eat, and go to their job. No. I got somewhere else to go today. I need this day off. I need these hours off. You know what I'm saying? Keep fucking with me, you gonna get a call out, okay? Or if you keep playing with me, you gonna get no call, no show. And I'm still gonna show up the next day, because I already told you I need these hours. Okay, you got some people that got that attitude too, though. But it's just like, that's that energy, okay? Ain't nothing. I don't think that's making you a bad manager. Some managers think that makes them a bad manager, but I personally think, like I said, you got some managers that are actually managers, but they're managers because they're smart, but they were bullied when they were a kid, so they feel like this is their moment to be a big ass bully. Sit your ass down, okay? Just because your paycheck make you look big, don't make you look big, okay? It's that type of energy. Okay, so here we go. We got the bird in springtime, okay? Which is basically the energy that we're talking about. Like, maybe a little birdie is going to be able to give you a message where you're going to be able to set, like, you're going to feel like this is home. You're going to be able to lay your eggs in this basket, okay? So you got the peanut butter, okay? It's getting sticky. It's getting sticky. That's what making me think about that. Also, peanut butter is protein, right? We need our protein for our body. So this is going to be a as needed situation. So this little birdie that's going to be giving you this message, it was needed. Okay? Also, something could be modern. Okay, so a modern day look, or something needs to be upgraded. Okay, so are you in a vintage mindset right now? You might need an upgrade. Okay, for example, you might be in a job, right? This job is more vintage now for you. It's time for an upgrade. You can get a job that could do the same thing that you're doing right now, but could be an upgrade. For example, you're in the food industry, right? You're in the fast food industry. A little small upgrade is working in a prison. Okay, prisons that sell food, that's an upgrade. Now, I don't know how much their money is cost, so you got to look into that. But also a bigger upgrade is going into the hospital. Hospital, they need food too. Another upgrade is working in a nursing home and doing food there. For the food industry is what I'm thinking about on a side note. Okay, also for an upgrade, Here we go. If you are a bartender of a restaurant, right? Now here you go. Your upgrade is start working. Not you don't have to go to the clubs. Maybe that's not your thing. Cool. You can be a bartender of like these fancy ass clubhouses. I'm just saying. Go to the golf clubhouses. They love them a good old whiskey with an olive, right? I already told you the little olive right here. Okay, a little nice little, maybe go to a steakhouse that has that, type of thing. It's like a upgrade. It's time for something is vintage and it's time to moderate this situation. It's wrong word that I'm saying, okay? I had peanut butter yesterday. Period. It's getting sticky. Okay? And then this is just like, maybe this is going to be a slice of bread, break bread. Making me think about that. Break bread with them. Okay. So this could be a break bread situation. Okay. It seems like everybody going to love this. All right. So remember back in the day, everybody used to love peanut butter and jelly. Okay. Or if not, if they didn't like peanut butter and jelly, they used to love peanut butter and banana. They used to love jelly. It was something on on the lines of everybody loved P&J. It's peanut butter jelly time. That's what it's peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Now where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Now there he go. There he go. There he go. That's y'all. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, jelly, jelly. Okay. Period. Okay. This is gonna be secure for you, baby. Okay, secure. It says spread yourself. Okay, it says spread yourself. That's what they're saying. It said it. Spread yourself. So here you go. You're going to be able to stretch yourself out in a situation that is not going to be like you stretch yourself thin, but you're going to still be able to function. Because when you spread the peanut butter, it's still thick. It don't thin out unless you don't do enough. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like you're going to be enough that when you spread yourself out, this is going to be secure. Okay? Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Okay? Hey, I feel like somebody getting a biscuit or something. Okay? Going to, get your little biscuit or something. And they say, your jelly. And you didn't tell them what kind of jelly. So they're going to give you cherry. Hope you like it. Peanut butter jelly. Okay, let's go into some randoms real quick. And we're going to close it off. Well. Okay, slow jams. Somebody said they need some slow jams, okay? But they talking about slow it down. But then what she say? I know, oh yeah, because in the song, right, she liked it slow, but then all of a sudden the slow was just too much. She's like, can you speed it up a little faster for me, right? She said, I like the slowness. Like, I'm glad that you gave me exactly what I was looking for. Okay, so it could be that situation. You said strawberry, okay? Cherry is with my pie. Yeah, but I'm feeling like you forgot to tell them what kind of flavor you want. Okay, you forgot to tell them. Okay, in between jobs. Damn, okay? We just talked about that, right? We just spoke on it. Okay? In between jobs. And that's okay, because you're going to be able to get another one. And another one. Okay? Period. What he say? Another one. All right? You're going to get that. Okay? You are the side dude. I feel like this is that. Oh my goodness. It's making me think about you, Susan. Okay? You could be telling them, man, you the side dude. Because we treat our side dude a little different, right? Especially if we got to tell them they're a side dude. That means somebody crossed the line. Your side dude crossed the line. So you got to let him know you a side dude. You a side piece. You're a second job. You're a second option. Okay? Look, I want you, okay? Maybe your side dude wants you, okay? Or your second job actually needs your ass. Come on now. But I learned my lesson. Damn, I learned my lesson. Okay, also somebody that's in between jobs at this current time. Okay, on a side note, taking it into a love situation. Gonna separate it real quick for you. So on the love situation, somebody that is in between jobs, they don't have a job at this current time, or when you were dating them, they didn't have a job at this time. They might have a job now for you, okay? Because they learned their lesson, so they could be coming in better now. Okay, so maybe they were a little slow slow, like that slow jam. Like, I like this slow, but can we speed this up a little bit? You get what I'm saying? Can you get your job? Can you get your car? Can we get in a bigger house? Can we speed this relationship up a little bit? Cause it's going a little slow for me. Okay. Lesson learned. You right. Period. Okay. But this could be a situation, maybe you had a side dude, or you had a situation that not only like a side dude, because side dude, you'll think that you have a main person, but I feel like this person could have been a side dude as a situation, that this was like a sneaky link, or this was like a side situation compared to your main thing. For example, you could be single, right? And you're really not dating. So you was kind of talking to this person. Like this was a little side piece, a little side, little something, something. This side, little something, something had like issues going on. Like, for example, they didn't have a job, okay? Or maybe they were in school, or they needed to go to school. Something about their schooling. Something could affect their schooling or something. Maybe they dropped out of college, okay, or dropped out of school, or they stopped going to school, or they feel as though they didn't want school, okay? He was my lover. Okay, uncle. Okay, so is your uncle between jobs? Or your uncle could be going in between jobs, or this could be that uncle energy, right? Because we talk about uncle energy, meaning this person could be in, like, they're older than you. They could be in your uncle range, okay? This person that you're talking to, they have, also, they could have just 2 jobs, okay? So they could reach out to you in between jobs. This person could have put you on the side burner. This could be a dude that you were talking to, right? They put you on the side. They could have put their job before you. That's probably another reason why I'm feeling this side energy, right? You are the side, okay? So this dude could have told you that their job was more important than you. Oh, now they want you. They learned their lesson. Okay? And it says, can I come and chill with you? Oh, my God. Okay, they learned their lesson, y'all. Okay? You enjoyed his energy? Don't you? Ooh, girl. You tell the truth when it comes down to that, okay? It's always for our ladies, for my ladies. I don't know about y'all gentlemen, because I'm not in the mind of a man. And sometimes y'all men don't even want to talk about it, okay? But I'm going to speak on for the women. It's just something about we really enjoy the fuck niggas. Is that just me? Like the ones that be like, it's something wrong. Like something go off. Like, damn, I was really enjoying this ride. Like, what do you mean I gotta get off the goddamn ride? You know what I'm saying? I was loving this. You know what I'm saying? The ride was smooth. The car was smooth. You get what I'm saying? The roller coaster. Maybe y'all were going up and down, but the roller coaster was smooth. At least it prepared you when it dropped down. You know, you seen the drop. You feel me? It's like making me think like when you go on a roller coaster, you sit in the front or you sit in the back. Like you be prepared. Like, facts. Okay, so you understand? Like, damn, I really was liking this. I know he was fucked up. I know he was wrong. I know he was in between jobs. Okay? I know he put me on the side burner and he decided maybe to focus on his money more than me. You feel me? But I was fucking with this. I really liked this one. You know what I'm saying? I really did. Okay? Oh my goodness. And then it'd be like, life would just hit it and be like, you gotta let it go. Something happened like, dang. Gotta let it go. It's like it's just like I can't face, like, damn, why you had to pull that card? You know what I'm saying? Like, you pull all the other cards that was kind of fake, funny, but why you had to pull that card? I can't even return back to this. Right? Clover. Someone look at you as a good luck charm. Okay? That's why they want you. Clover energy, okay? If you see 2 clove leaves, that means a new lover is coming your way. If you see 3 clove leaves, that means that you have protection in your area. If you see 5 clove leaves, that means you are attracting money at this time. Clover, okay? That's that energy. But someone looks at you. So if you see that 2 clover energy, okay, someone looks at you as, I want you. I want you and only you. I learned my lesson, okay? I'm sorry that I put you on the back burner, okay? I'm sorry that I made myself. Maybe this person made them a side nigga. You have you ever did that? For my males, you kind of did that. But for my females, have you ever experienced where a man made theirself a side nigga? Like, they put theirself in that position? Like, excuse my language, but like, made themselves a side dude, type of energy. You got a clover tattoo. Ooh, period. Okay. Okay, it says wants your attention when you're not around. So this person wants your attention when you're not around. Because now this person wants you. Now this person said, I learned my lesson. But this is after you left. So why does it take that far? Why does it have to go that far? God damn. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. Why do we have to go that? Why do we have to take, you know what I'm saying? Why do we have to really take it there? It couldn't be nothing else. We just couldn't have a smooth sailing. It had to go into friction. It had to go into, I need everybody to go into their building. Go into their cabin because it's about to be a storm. You ever been on a cruise? A storm. I don't know why y'all think y'all be sitting there like Titanic. No, when the storm comes, your ass going in the cabin. And you're going to stay in the cabin till the storm's done. You don't sit out there and watch the rain. No. Take your ass in the cabin. So it's that energy. Like, dang, why did it have to go into a storm where we had to go into our separate cabins? Now you want to come back. Now you want to take it aboard. No. Like, why I had to take that? Why we had to get there? You know what I'm saying? I wish you post more. Why? Because they always checking your profile. Okay? They wish you post more because they always checking your profile. But you could see me every day if you wasn't playing games. Okay? You could take a picture of me and post me on your shit if you wasn't playing games. Right? Okay? But now you want this wishful shoulda, coulda, woulda. Okay? Going in that Brian McKnight. Okay? It says, not even your friend. Okay? So treat this person like a coworker. Damn, what we talking about that? We were just talking about coworkers. Okay? This coworker is not even your goddamn friend. So treat them like a coworker. Okay? So here you go. Your coworker could be dealing with a side situation, okay? Your coworker could be putting you on the side burner situation, okay? Your coworker could also be telling you business. That's why they're telling you stop treating this person like your friend. This is not your friend because they over there telling the side dude your business, okay? Or they got a side energy, okay? And now this person talking about, can we chill? So you could have a coworker that want to come and chill with you or hang out with you. Don't you deal with their ass because they over there telling somebody else on the side your business, okay? Or they on the side, they're not acting like your friend. They're acting like a coworker to you, okay? It says drink more water, okay? Drink more water. I want you. Clover energy make me think of this motherfucker thirsty. Give him some water. Give him some milk. Okay? He needs some milk. All right? This man is thirsty. She's thirsty. Okay? Just thirsty for your energy. We used to work together. Not anymore. Agreed. Period. All right? Period. Okay? Because sometimes I'm not trying to bash coworker friendships or nothing, but sometimes coworker friendships is no different than a friendship in a relationship at the job. It was convenient. Okay? It's convenient, baby. You gotta understand what convenient is and what is real. You get what I'm saying? No different than, when you was a kid, right? And you dated someone in the neighborhood. That shit was actually just convenient. We're gonna always be here. I live here, you live there. We're gonna see each other. What makes it difficult is when somebody gotta travel to come to you, or you gotta go travel to them. Now you gotta see what that look like. Okay, somebody could be a male, 30 to 35 years old. Also, I feel like this male lives in apartments. Okay, their apartment numbers are in that. Also, this male lives on the 3rd floor. Okay, this male now learns their lesson. Now they want your attention. This woman now wants your attention, fellas. Okay, you could live on the 3rd floor. Ugh, trauma bonding. Goddamn, you see I just put it up. I was trying to pick it up. Okay, so that maybe this is a situation that they want you to pick this back up. Maybe this person wants you to pick this up like where it left it. And they saying, hell no, that's trauma bonding. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Okay? They're not saying the situation is going to be any bad, but they're saying, don't you do that. Okay? Don't you pick up that information. Don't you pick up where y'all left off. Okay? Because all y'all going to be doing is trauma bonding. Okay, now trauma bonding ain't nothing wrong with that to a point, but that's just my little side situation. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, like trauma bonding is bad. It is bad and you should walk away from it. But hey, we all are still growing. So I can't, that's like, as your mama, it's like a mama telling the teenager, stop, don't you have sex. Baby, if you got that baby out there, she gonna have sex. He gonna have sex, okay? Unless you gonna really got them locked down like Rapunzel, okay? You can only teach them, okay? And try to give them a different way, but you can't really, come on now. You know what I'm saying? We can only pray and hope that they're going the right way. All right. Okay. That's how we met, because he gave me a ride home and then we started talking and then he had a female and I didn't. Period. I'm trying to tell you, you be surprised when convenient is different. Right? For example, that was convenient in the situation. You get what I'm saying? Like, you needed a ride. So here you go. They gave an opportunity where this person could get to talk to you, get to know you a little bit more, because, they don't really get to know you then, so y'all better watch out for these rides, y'all. Okay. You got Twitter. Someone got Twitter, or y'all like to be on Twitter. Okay. Also, this coworker could be tweet about your ass. Okay. They tweeting. Okay. They tweaking or they tweaking, okay? This coworker could be tweaking or posting about you, okay? This person could be coming in and it's like, are you cool? You could be coming in with that energy, like, you know how somebody could be popping, it could be a coworker popping off and people would be like, chill. And you could be like, are you cool? Are you cool? Are you okay or are you okay? Are you good? Are you gravy? You know what I'm saying? Is you straight? Are you second guessing your life? Okay? Because what were you doing? You're moving kind of flaky. Okay? It says, I will move just in time. Okay, it says you would move. I said I would move. So you would move just in time. So here you go. That perfect opportunity, like you were speaking of, Susan, right? That new job, right? Or getting out of that job. You're going to move just in time. Okay? And it will never be the same energy with them again. Do you understand? Okay, so here you go. This person, on the side note, that was on a money situation, because we're talking about job situation too. But I want you on a lover situation. This person that said they want you, that moment that you moved away, you probably did want them. You probably was in love with them. And then you got far away playing. I know you ain't coming back. Yeah, at the end of the day, we can still be in cahoots and stuff like that. But the moment that I left you, the moment that we broke up, the moment that I said we both agreed that we couldn't be together, agree to disagree, even if I come back, it will not be the same. I will not be the same. I will not be the same. So, no, you're not going to get the same person. Why? Because I learned my lesson. Okay? When you learn your lesson, right, no matter what, it's not going to be the same. I was too obsessed. It's something about that, okay? And then I see the horse is kind of scaring me too, okay? I need the horse. Okay, because it's making me think of the energy of because I know he doing something else, but it makes me think of like the obsession is like you rode this person's coattail. Okay, this person was a player. Okay, player from the Himalayas, and then they saying listen to the music. I just said far away. Okay, someone please call 911 ER visit. Okay, somebody also watch out for your blood sugar. Someone got blood sugar issues, okay? It could have an ER visit. Let me help you out a little bit, okay? Green tea, ginger, cinnamon, Danielite roots, rosemary, turmeric, and sage. And not sage burning it, baby. Put sage in a tea bag, okay? If y'all been around, most of the time, I drink my tea at night sometimes. But be around, I have a whole tea bar. So I'm big on tea herbs, okay? Of helping, okay? You went to the ER room last week, okay? Confirmation. Was it because of your blood sugar? Okay? Who is this? We was learning this. See, I'm still learning. Is this the female? On the female side? My left? Okay, so that blood sugar energy, you need to start drinking your cinnamon, okay? Danielite roots, rosemary, okay? Turmeric, okay? And also, now, if you're really dealing with your sugar levels, sage is going to help. Okay, sage, like fresh sage. I'm trying to think because I burn fresh sage. I don't burn, sometimes I do the thing. I'm trying to find it. But they have sage, like in the store, in the grocery store, and you get like a little tea bag or something, or you know, get a little mesh bag like this and put that thing in there and drink on that, baby, especially if you're going through this, okay? Because we don't need you in the ER room, okay? We still love you, okay? I still love you. Somebody still love you, okay? 1212. You could be seeing this energy, okay? You be seeing this number, 1212. Somebody has a change of heart about you. So now they're telling you they still love you, okay? They actually still love you. They still want you, all right? But now they only doing this because you left them. Do you understand? You left them. Now they talking about I learned my lesson, or I changed. Okay? But do understand that if you ever come back to them, you are not going to be the same person. You're not going to get the same experience. No different than when you step, what they say, you step in a river, you don't step in a river you don't step in the same river twice. And that's what the saying is, because the river keeps flowing. Your emotions, everything kept going. Everything kept going. So even if you came back in this energy, no matter what, that's still not the same emotions that you're going to have. It's a whole different emotion because they done put you in a whole different term. You done change your emotions. Like I said, it's the storm effect. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're on a cruise, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to sit there and watch the storm. They're going to tell you go in the cabin. So you went into hermit mode. You started changing yourself. You started developing yourself different. You started, you know, when you go in a room by yourself, you gotta find something to entertain yourself differently. You don't have outside energy anymore. Okay, so it's that type of energy. Okay, story of your life. No, seriously. Okay, a new lineup is done. Somebody need a shape up. Okay, this man might need a shape up, or this man coming in talking about I shaped up, I lined up. I got my stuff together now. You get what I'm saying? I fixed myself. It says I know you are better than my baby mama. So this person got a baby mama, okay, and they say you better than their baby mama, and that's probably why they got that 1212 energy now, that 12 change of heart. But okay, that ER visit, someone going to the ER at 12 or something, it's because their blood sugar, their blood level, okay. So yeah, okay, it says relate to the same situation, okay, relate to the same situation. So something could be coming in, like I said before, like when you step into this energy again, it's going to be the same situation. You're going to relate to it, but it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be exactly the same. No different than when you see the river, you step your foot in the river, you step your foot out the river, but when you step your foot back in that river, that is not the same water. It's not the same, but it's still the river. It's still the same situation. It's still the person. This person still got the same name, still smile the same, still know how to make you laugh, still know how to butt at the same time. Your emotions are somewhere different. It's not going to be the same. So this person, if they want you back, yeah, they're going to have to do an ER visit with this situation. They're going to have to work on this. They're going to have to solve this. They're going to have to fix this. Blood sugar situation, they're going to have to make this shit sweet. Because the blood was good. The blood was thick when we were dealing with it before. When my foot was in it, we playing water, footsies, all that stuff like that. But the moment you made me step out of this river, I changed. I put my feet on solid ground. I stand firm. You know what I'm saying? Now you put me back in my emotions. I'm not going to be the same. You're not going to get the same energy out of me. And I'm so sorry for that. You should have thought about that when you told me to step out the river the first time. Okay? Good Lord, you still talking? By this time, you think somebody ignored your ass. You didn't pick it up. But by this time, join the tribe. Okay, their regrets has nothing to do with you. Like I said before, okay, focus on not their energy. Okay, focus on not their energy. Right, I said you in the river, y'all could have stayed in the river the whole time. Even if the waves affect, y'all was still gonna hold each other hands together in this river. But the moment they gave you no choice but to get out of the river with them, it changed everything. It changed everything. Your emotion flow is not going to be the same. You're not going to feel the same energy before. For example, there are excuses that you was okay with before. You're not going to be okay with it this next go round. So are you really okay? Are you going to be okay with that? You know, you got to be careful when you're trying to get second chances. Second chances is okay. You know what I'm saying? It is okay. But then you got to be smart with those second chances, because second chances requires for you to take your time with that person. Some people don't have time to take. You know what I'm saying? You got men out here that they want you back. Okay? You got women out here that want you back after they done hurt you, and they think that you're not gonna, that part of you don't go off here and there. Like, no, especially if they left you clueless on what happened. You know what I'm saying? So here it go. You start talking to them before, talking to them. And especially if you was dealing with somebody that was a player, they're going to put you always on edge. You know what I'm saying? The moment that they don't answer the phone, it's not you saying, oh, I have low self-esteem. No, they already put you there. Before, you was okay with them not answering the phone. But then when you found out when they didn't answer the phone, they could be a player that puts you on edge. You know how that shit go. Okay? Seriously. And what is that? Know yourself is the title. Period. Know yourself. At the end of the day, like, they fucked that up. They told you to get out the river with them. They told you to get out of the wave effect because obviously their emotions, it was too much going on. So I need some space. All right. And the moment you stepped out and gave them space, you gave yourself some space and you started knowing yourself. And you knew that before, and especially if they took too long. You know how some people can come out of the energy and then come back here. It depends on how long. But if they took too long, baby, it's a whole different person here. You took too long to come back. You took too long to come and fix me. You took too long to figure out you want me. Okay? You took too long to figure out you want to throw your player card out and no longer want to play the game. No. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. I don't know why people think that we're supposed to just shut off the pain. If you put a dagger in my back, I'm going to remember that. That's why some people that they say coward, people who will shoot you in your back, that's coward. Because if you felt like you could approach me like a man, like a woman, you will shoot me in my face. You will come attack me face on and not behind my back. But behind my back is a player. That's a dagger behind my back. And I end up finding out that it was you that put the knife in my back. It's going to take a minute, especially if I had to pull that knife out my back, sew myself up, heal myself up. And then I end up have to check my back every time, because when something, when you get a scar, you check and make sure is it healing good. Is it going back normal? Did it mess up anything? You know what I'm saying? Is this a scar that's going to be there forever? So now I got to check my back all the time. And now you left me a scar and you don't think I'm going to forget that you put that scar there? Because now you don't want to be a player no more. You don't want me you don't want to deal with other people. You done got played too long. Yeah, a player got played. But that don't mean the player gonna come back to you. No. Hell no. Hell no. No. They don't deserve that. How about that? They don't deserve your respect anymore. Just like they didn't deserve your respect then, they don't deserve it now. Especially when you're in your highest levels now. You know who you are now. You knew, it could have been moments that you thought about your life with that person and you got upset because it's like, dang, why I let them do that? Why I let them play me like that? Why I let them sit there and do that? Why I didn't think that? You ever go back and think about those things, those whys, or I should have did this, I should have did that. And this could be the perfect opportunity. And then sometimes you'd be like, dang, I really miss him and stuff. And that could be that situation of just them. That could be them pulling on that energy. Because naturally, you're mad that you put yourself in that situation, at least that long. You know what I'm saying? It could be that energy, okay? So yeah, sacral. Someone's pulling on your sacral chakras, okay? So that's the energy, sexual drives. Your favorite color could be orange, or you're seeing orange, passion. So this person is trying to pull on your sacral chakras, okay? The player that's coming in, they're only coming in on a sexual manner, okay? Or y'all have good sex together, and that's it. That's it. That's all you got. That's it. That's it. That's it. They just make your water flow. And that's it. What they do, and then it just pops up nothing. The little meme that, it don't pop up nothing. Okay, niece. Okay, niece, uncle. Okay, so maybe somebody needs to talk to you. Okay, also this could be an energy where this person is, like I said, an OG, and you're younger than them. Okay, so one thing about it, don't we get mad when somebody older than us trying to play us? What? I thought you supposed to be teaching me the right way. I'm over here got to school you that we don't play them games. Okay, you on point for that? Yep. 15 years, then the games. Period. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, what we talking about? Like, we end up realizing that we're so much we're worth more than this bull. You know what I'm saying? When you start looking at yourself, and it's something about when you walk away from the bull, and then you walk away from the shit and then you wash the shit off, and you realize your skin was so much better. Now, let's say I'm talking about, for example, let's take it on a relationship level, right? A relationship, especially if it was in shit, eventually you're gonna start looking like shit. Okay, you sit around it, it's gonna start piling up on you, right? So you're gonna start being depressed. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna start not having the ambition to do things like how you did before. And then the moment you get away from that shit and you start washing it off, you're like, dang, my skin glowing. Wait a minute, I thought I had a mark right there. It's gone. Where did mark go? You ever like, you'd be surprised that your skin start shining. You start looking good. You start looking younger. You know what I'm saying? You start looking not your age, and that's a good thing, not a bad thing. If you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it be you just around shit. No different than if you don't wash your ass. Eventually, it's gonna start showing on your skin. It's gonna start smelling in your air. It's smelling on your pores. You know, some people can smell you before you walk to get them. You know, but it's going to start showing on your skin. If you don't take care of your skin, if you don't take care of your body inner, it's going to start showing. You're going to start having acne. You're going to start having blemishes on your body because your body's trying to communicate with you. We don't want to be here. This input that you're putting in is not healthy for us. So we're going to start showing it. But then when you start taking yourself out of it, you start looking good. Okay? Let's go into some journal because I had a lot of journal, and like y'all, anyone that's new here, we keep our journals always on standby because we're always going to be here to clear them crowns. Okay? Hey, love. All right? Because we're not going to go too far in it, but here we go. We got to piggyback off it. Okay? So something could be wholesale. Okay, a wholesale, that's going to be a good deal, like a hot deal, y'all. So y'all might have to get on that. Okay, so y'all could go to like a wholesale store. They actually got deals, okay? Also, someone lives near a railroad, all right? Also, your sister needs your care, okay? So maybe you're going to, your sister has cancer, actually, you know, so your sister's going to need your care, or your sister actually the one who battled cancer, they need your care. Or are you the sister that has that? Okay, you need your sisters, you need people to care for you. You need some support is what I'm feeling. Okay, also someone could have a white cat with brown spots. Okay, so a white cat with brown spots. Also making me think about, we talked about earlier about the cats. Like a lot of cats, you got a lot of cats. One of your cats gonna get in a fight. Okay, yeah. So that means you were tapped up in this energy with us. Okay, it says coming back, but they're broke. Oh hell no. See, I'll be channeling, and then you see I'll be talking before we get to this. But somebody coming back broke, like I said before. Like no, I remember you, baby. How are you, Mick? How are you? Okay. Also, backbone. Okay. Someone is trying to look at you as the backbone. Okay. Or somebody's trying to put daggers in your back. Or this is the person that put a dagger in your back, but you had a strong backbone and you knew how to pull that dagger out and you learned your lesson. Okay. Also, someone value you highly. Okay. So someone looks at you as high value. Okay. Or maybe you are high value. For example, you might be worth more than this person. Okay. Money wise. Okay. That could be that type of energy. What the? Okay. Also, someone could be 7 feet tall as well. Okay. And if you're seeing 7, the number 7, that means abundance is coming in your way. Okay. Also, blessings, alignment. Someone could actually have 7 sisters as well, or you have a lot of sisters. Okay, apartment G or apartment D as in Delta. So G as in golf, D as in Delta. So maybe you have letters in your apartments and not numbers, because I did talk about numbers at first with apartment numbers. Y'all apartment numbers are in y'all like in the 30s, or you have three in your apartment number, but or on live on the third floor. But this situation, you have letters in your apartment number, okay, or your building. Okay, January the 19th. Okay, someone is wondering how you look pregnant. So somebody could want to get you pregnant, okay, and they're wondering how you look pregnant. So someone could be curious, or somebody wants to see a picture of you pregnant. That could be something random as fuck, okay? Or you could random, like, you know how people on your thing, it'll show you like a memory. So it could be a memory or something like that, and it's a picture of you when you were pregnant or a pregnant woman, okay? And it could throw you back in memory lane, something like that, okay? Also, someone weighed 210 and like in weight 210, but now you weigh 179. So congratulations, you're losing weight, okay? So someone has a weight plan, a weight goal. Maybe you're trying to lose weight, at least 100 pounds. That's a lot of pounds to lose and stuff. That does show a lot. But also someone could just try to build up their muscle instead of losing weight. Maybe someone doesn't want to lose weight, they want to lose muscle, okay? You live in the third part? Okay, so third floor, that confirms that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I like it. Okay, someone is happy and they're mad. So someone don't even know what their feelings is right now, okay? But they still think about you. So this person that they think about you, you make them happy and you make them mad. And this could be you too, because we talked about that, right? We talked about that in the energy, right? Where this person could give you good love, right? But that's all. So that's all they could give you. So that kind of puts you in that anger energy. So you could be feeling both, okay? Toast to scrambled eggs. Oh, somebody know how to cook breakfast, all right? All right. I lost weight. Oh, you want to weight journey? Congratulations, baby. It is showing. Okay. You know, sometimes it don't show through our eyes, but it's showing other people's eyes. So you might be getting a lot of compliments as well. So yes, congratulations. Okay. Because a weight loss journey is not easy. I don't know why people think it's easy. Just because you see those little clips of people, baby, those clips, those are edit clips. Do you understand? Like, you didn't see the full journey. You only see the beginning to the end. So weight loss is a journey, okay? Its journey is discipline, okay? So congratulations to that. Also, August the 21st. What's August the 21st? That is next Friday. So something's taking place next Friday, okay? Expect something small that will build up. So something is going to be very small, but you know, it will build up. No different than collecting coins, right? That little 1 cent can build up eventually. That 5 cents build up eventually. So the smallest things, okay? Cherish the smallest things, because the smallest things are going to cherish. They're going to build up. Also makes you think about the player too. Them small lies, them shits build up, didn't it? Uh-huh. Wish you didn't play that. They wish they never played you, because them small little lies build up now. Okay, someone could be a single dad of 2 girls. Okay, so he's a single dad, but he's not a single dad with boys. If he has a boy, it's probably 1, but he's not raising his boys. He's a single dad of his girls. Okay, so he's maybe a good dad to women, so he should know how to treat you right. How about that? Okay? For real. Okay? Also, someone has a white gray cat. Okay? A white gray cat, I bet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, most definitely. I promise you, you're gonna find unique people in this energy because when I pray before I hop in here, I want us to all come together and feel like we're a family. Something about us. We could find our twin. You'll find out everybody like to cook up in here. We love to cook, especially at night. We most definitely talk. I'm your night tarot. Okay, most of the time I'm at night because I work 2 jobs, y'all. So yeah, so after my second job, I'll be coming up here at night and I wind down with y'all. So yeah, so y'all see me at night usually. But yeah, you'll learn that we love to cook, okay? We be making jokes, all right? We have fun. We have fun in here. We are adults. We are mature. Okay. You know, sometimes we're going to find, yeah, we got a lot of people that's from Houston up in here. Okay. We got Houston. We got Florida. Okay. Like, roughly, like the main ones that always come in, that's the main ones I be thinking about. Okay. Then we got other different ones, other different states, but mainly it be a lot of Florida and a lot of Houston. Okay. Also, he has a deep voice. So this person has a very deep voice, okay? Or their voice is very much so, it grabs your attention. Okay? Also, you choose your kids first before the situation. Do you hear me? It says choose your kids first before the situation. So something could be taking place where you got a decision to make. And one of the decisions is them kids that you birth. You better choose them kids first. I don't care what it is. Them your responsibilities. Okay? I don't care what it is. You choose them kids first. Yes, I am. Period. Yes, fun adults. Yeah, we have fun. Okay? It's a block party over here at night. Okay? We be coming up in here. We be late. We be late night. Okay? So just to let you know, it be late. All right, not late. Like we get up on here around like 10. I'm Eastern time, so it's like 10. Okay, but we don't get off, so you can come and get your little plate. That's what we call it, the plate, cause it's the cookout for us. We get our food over there. So like you can come get your energy, get your energy read, get what you need, get a laugh out or whatever. And we don't get off until like 1, sometimes 1 a.m. 2. Yeah, we be in there, and I honestly, because I was going back and forth about that energy, because I was talking to my people. I was like, I be out here, I be on here for 3 hours and stuff. They're like, nah, keep going. And it is true, and I start seeing the difference, because, sometimes I treat it like we going on a cookout, right? If I invited you to the cookout, sometimes you come in and get your little plate, and you go like, all right, I see you later, period. And I love it. I don't have no problem with that. Come get what you need and go. You don't have to, sometimes you don't got to stay for the whole ceremony, okay? You don't got to stay. You know what I'm saying? No different than people that be going to church. Some people go to church for the music. Some people go to church for the sermon. Some people go to church for, people be out before the benediction. You got some people to be gone before the benediction. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't got no problem with that. As long as you coming up in here and you enjoying the vibe and you get what you need, okay? I just want you to get what you need and you can go, okay? But anyway, also, a membership could be 50% off. So you could be wanting to do something that requires a membership. You might have to get a hot deal or a deal that's 50% off. So catch that. Okay. Also, someone has Geico insurance. Geico insurance makes me think of maybe you need to switch your insurance. Okay. So if you have Geico, you might be thinking about getting another insurance. Look into maybe they're going to have like another insurance going to have like a sale. Okay. To get into their membership. Okay. So yeah. Also, cleanse, bless, protect, manifest. Always remember that. Cleanse, bless, protect, manifest. Cleanse your energy. Bless, basically give gratitude with what you got, but protect what you got. Then manifest more, right? Because once we accept what we already have and what's already seen, and we realize that that is what it is, then we allow new things coming in. Okay. So also that energy. Oh, also I want to talk to y'all about maybe tonight if I have energy tonight, because I got band practice, y'all. If y'all know earlier, I got band practice. So if I have the energy tonight, then I think I'm going to start doing more of Acts D. I don't know when I want to go into that. So y'all tell me as a tribe what y'all think about that. I wrote that down so I can remember, wrote that down so I can remember that. But like go, Acts D, that's me. Okay. Cause my name is DH if you don't know, but, the Acts D energy is more like we got the cars here, but we're not going to really be going into cars. It's more like us freestyling, you know what I'm saying? Us talking to each other, having a conversation. So y'all let me know how we want to do that. Do we want to do it like in the middle of the week? Do we want to, it's going to be at night though. That's what it is, because we got more time at night for me. But, but that could be the energy as well. So we got to figure out like when we want it. When we want it. Do we want it on the weekends? Okay, that'll be probably on a Saturday. Okay, do we want it on the weekday? That'll probably be in like in the middle of the week, Wednesday. Stuff like that. Okay. Also, someone could be going to a back to school event. Okay, you're going to a back to school event, or you're they having a lot of events. Okay, maybe you wish you went to a back to school event, or you could be thinking about doing this later. Okay, when I want to just give y'all a heads up, I could do that like how I did last time. So basically when you see I had cut y'all, this is bothering me. I accidentally cut my hair with this. It was the last it's bothering me. I cut my hair from the last hairstyle I had. I accidentally, yeah. Woo! Anyway, if you ever experienced that before, y'all know how it feels, y'all. When you accidentally cut your hair, it's like oh my God. Like, what more? And then it got lost in the hair because y'all know I had it got lost in the hair, so I couldn't even find it because I could have attached it, but yeah. But yeah. Also, or are y'all getting ready for y'all kids to go back to school? That should be coming in. Some kids are starting to go into that, right? Okay. I know, right? Ooh, this workout is getting there. Ooh, I'm working on it, y'all. Like I said, this work journey is not for the weak. Okay? It's not for the weak. It's better than having a bald spot. You so true. That is. Ooh, baby. Beehive, let me, baby. Y'all would have seen me cry, okay? Because that's different. That's different. That's a long journey awake to bring that hair back, okay? Yeah, in those jeans, yeah. But oh my goodness, a long journey awaits, okay? Also, somebody could have woke up on the wrong side of bed. Okay, so this could be maybe you going to work, okay? You in a good mood, somebody got an attitude with you, baby. They just woke up on the wrong side of bed. Okay? Or it's making me think about that song, your side of the bed, your side, your side, your side, yo. Yeah. That one, isn't that the energy where he said that she was missing? He was saying your side of the bed, so this person that's missing, y'all just used to sleep together, or this person y'all used to lay up, or this person remembers you in that moment, okay? They're giving people hard times because it's your side of the bed, it's missing. Okay? I do. Okay? Also, one way. Somebody could be going down a one-way road, okay? I hate those. Okay, so you better know how to do your 3-point turn. Okay, a one-way road. You better know how to do a 3-point turn. You don't got to do no full U-turn. Okay, you don't have to go all the way there, and find it. Do a good 3-point turn. Y'all learn that, okay? Sound like somebody frustrated, period, okay? Your side of the bed. I'm so serious. Somebody is having a very hard time, okay? Okay, here we go. It says, look down there. It's right there. Okay, so you could be looking for something and it's right. You got to look low. It's in a lower layer, a lower level. Ooh, okay, a lower level. Okay, 1111 is what I'm thinking of as well. So it's something that you were looking for a long time. You couldn't find it. It probably fell or rolled over or something. It's more like you got to get down there. You got to get down there and find it. Okay, you ever had someone, you might have to get your kids to look down there. You know what I'm saying? You remember back in the day when your mama or your dad dropped something really down there? Look down there. They'll tell you, hey, come here. And they're like, can you get that down there? Look all the way down there. Instead of like, well, you come look down there. Okay, now, if I said it to my mama, she'll have slapped the crap out of my mouth. But anyway, I don't you blur out. Yep. Okay? No, for real. But I feel like the energy, ooh, if someone, maybe somebody's gonna miss their exit or miss their turn, okay? That could be a situation like that. Just go to the next exit and just turn back around. Don't panic. Okay, don't do that illegal stuff, y'all. Okay, you know, you got them some people that be missing the exit and they'll sit there and go to the side of the road and back up. You better watch out because you might catch some whoop whoop. Okay, would that be like a damn? All right. So energy. I'm not doing personals, boo. Okay, but ooh, ouch. Okay, so you got Arizona. Someone could be from Arizona, okay? Or someone's name could start with an A, okay? Or a Z, okay? Also, Massachusetts. Somebody's from Massachusetts. Someone's name could start with a M or a, okay? Okay, also I'm thinking AAA meetings, okay? Or somebody just needs support. Okay, maybe it's like squash the AAA meeting situation, but it's more like maybe somebody did go to the AAA meetings, need to. Okay, but at the same time, I'm feeling like somebody just needs support, someone to talk to. Okay, relate to, someone that is reliable. Okay, someone that's going to be able to be understanding or know where they're coming from is what I'm feeling. Okay, also someone has a small radio or a music player near their desk. So wherever your work desk is at, you have a small music player or a radio near your desk. Okay, you like music, that's why. Or you haven't played it from an Arizona tea. Period. Okay, do you like the peach kind or do you like the regular? Do you like the extra sweet? What kind of Arizona tea? Because they got flavors, okay? They got flavors on flavors, okay? So this could be a situation for Arizona, making me think, okay, AZ, you might get some flavors on flavors. You might have a lot of options, okay? I like that. So many options to choose from and they all taste good. Okay? You just got to pick and choose. My mom started with an M, okay? Both my daughters start with an A. Thank you for the conversation. Somebody want to have a conversation with you. Thank you for the confirmation. Okay, I'm in Arizona. You're going to have flavors on flavors. Okay, and you gonna like all flavors. You just gotta pick which one you want. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Desire. Okay, Miss Smith. Okay, you might have a lot of flavors. You gotta figure out which one's gonna be the Mr. Smith. Okay, period. Okay, I like trying all the flavors. Yesterday, this manager from Arizona was speaking to me. Ooh, he might be a flavor. He might be a little flavor you might have to try. Okay. Okay. Also, let's go back. Also, twisting your hair when you think. So somebody likes to like twist their hair when they think. So when you like someone, you could have did that when you was a kid or something like that. But someone likes to twist their hair when they think, or they play with their hair when they think. Okay? Or for some reason you like to play with your hair randomly. Like you just like to play in your hair all random and stuff. And it's because you be thinking. You be in that think. Ooh, Winnie the Pooh. It's making me think about Winnie the Pooh. Think. Also, it makes me think people, if you like to do hair, you like to do your own hair. I feel like you like to do your own hair, especially you're really good. Or maybe are you thinking about doing your own hair? What kind of hairstyle you want to do? Also, I feel like doing your hair is therapeutic to you. Actually, it's like you don't like you got to do your hair because you don't want to look bummy, but also you like to do your hair because it's very therapeutic to yourself. Okay, it's also showing your personal skills. Okay, from the pool table to the kitchen floor, next stop is the G-spot. I like that. Period. Okay. Yes, I love braiding my own hair. Yes, I feel like it's therapeutic to you. Like it's a moment for you to think. It's a moment for you to touch your own crown. It's the moment for you to get into your antennas, because they say that your hair is your antennas. Get into your thought process. Just having a moment. Okay. No different than washing your hair. Okay. It's therapeutic. Okay. When I was in middle school, my nickname used to be called Pooh. Yeah, think. Remember that when Winnie Pooh, when he be like, think. Okay, I like Tigger. I was the hyper one. Okay, so I'm gonna be you be Winnie the Pooh. I'm just Tigger, the hyper one. Okay, the wonderful thing about Tigger. Look, let me stop. Don't let me go there, okay? T-I double girl. That spells Tigger. I love Tigger, y'all. Oh my God. Like, and promise you, and I don't know. And then my mom had the nerve. She said that she used to call me Tigger because she used to put me in that bouncer thing, and that's all I used to do, just bounce. Oh my God, it sounds like Tigger's laugh. Let me get out of Tigger's energy. Oh my God. Oh wow. Woo, back up, girl. All right. Also, blue, white, gray socks. So you could be wearing socks today. You wearing blue, white, or gray, or baby, you wearing all the colors. Okay. I know, right? Because you know how Tigger has that laugh. Oh my God. Oh goodness. But yeah, I started laughing like Tigger. This is too much. Okay. Also, he likes to go to the gym in the morning, ladies. Okay, for my men, y'all like to go to the gym. Maybe that's their thoughts. That's what helps them. Okay, don't forget little Piglet. Oh yes, his little self. I forgot how he talked though. But like he was just so sweet. He was just so small and just so adorable. Like I wonder, did Piglet hate people treating him like he was just so precious? Cause that's what we looked at Piglet as. Like, oh, you're just so cute. You're just a cute little piggy wiggy. You know, like you know what I'm saying? Because he was smaller than the rest. So is that a situation? Maybe you got a group of people, whoever like Piglet, okay? A group of people. Maybe you are, maybe you got like a group of people that you're around, but you could be the smallest one, shortest one, the skinniest one. Something like it's a difference. Like you, it's different. Maybe, or it could be a situation where your problems are smaller than everybody else's problems. Because remember Eeyore, right? Eeyore, he had all the problems, right? Tigger, he was fucking, he was hyper. That was a problem. That's a goddamn problem. Okay. Also, then you got Pooh. Pooh always was hungry. Okay. So there could be a situation where like maybe your problems are smaller than everybody else's. Maybe you deal with people that some people don't know when their next meal. Okay. Some people don't know when they're going to be happy again. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know when they're going to, okay, they gotta figure out, you know, maybe life is moving too fast. They trying to calm down. You get what I'm saying? Baby, this could be a situation, baby. Your problems are so much smaller, like Piglet. Okay, like it's so much smaller than little piggy. Okay, but don't forget the little piggy guy. It's so funny how you said the little piggy guy. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if Piglet felt some type of way of us treating him like, you're just so small. You get what I'm saying? You're just so adorable. Okay? Somebody that's taller than you, ladies, you could be a fun size to them. They could think you're so adorable. Okay? I enjoy eating good meals. Agreed. Okay? Period. Like honey. Where my honey at? Okay? Because so here you go. Maybe you like when you eat, you could think more. Okay, what they say, you're not the same when you're hungry. What's that sneaker commercial? What is that? You're not the same when you're hungry or something like that. So yeah, it's like you gotta eat so you can think. Okay, I can't think if I'm hungry. I can't think. You know, if I'm hungry, I'm pissed. If I'm hungry, yeah, you gonna get an angry wolf. Okay. Also, the people could be thinking you be transforming when you not hungry. Okay, when you hungry, you be transforming, baby. You be turning into a whole werewolf on their ass. They be like, here the food. Hey, baby, you gonna be so hungry. Somebody gonna cash at you like, here, just for your flavors. Okay, period. Okay, something could take place on Saturday. Okay. Also, somebody has books on their desk. So you don't have a radio on your desk. You got books on your desk. Okay. Read a book. Read a motherfucking book. I'm sorry. That's a song, y'all. That's a That's a song. That's a hood song for us. I think that was motivation for the black people to sing in it, because it's a black community song, okay? But I think it was a motivation to tell us to read. Read a book, read a book, read a book. So maybe you thinking about reading, going back reading. Maybe you used to like reading and you don't read no more. So maybe you need to go back into that. Also, something could be $700. It's making me think, you know how to say $40, but it could be $70. $700. You could be questioning the amount of something. That could be a situation, okay? Also, someone's name could be Simone, or you like s'mores. It's making me think about it. Not trying to talk about your name, Simone, but it's making me think about s'mores now. Okay, so somebody's name could be Simone. Okay. Also, you have a gray sectional or a black sectional. Okay. Ooh, I'm thinking maybe you're gonna get a sectional that's $700, and you be like, $700, and that's actually a good ass deal, y'all, on wholesale. That could be a hot deal. So maybe it's like a furniture store. Or you think you need some furniture? Okay, go to the furniture store. They got some deals, y'all. Yeah, they got some deals. You be like, $700. That's it. And this could be a good ass deal, y'all. Okay. Also, you have a son and a daughter. So you have two kids. You have a son and a daughter. Okay. Also, if you have a daughter, he has a son. If you have a son, he has a daughter. And together, y'all gonna have a son and a daughter. Okay. I like the Lion King. Period. Okay. I like that song of hers. Okay. She said, all you do is leave me fucking lonely. Okay. These are the concrete. Like, these are the facts. The facts is you always left me lonely. Every time I needed you, you wasn't there. All you do is leave me fucking lonely. Okay. I have two sons and two daughters. Oh, that's a good combination. Was it easy to raise both of them? Like, well, all four of them? What do they come? Like, is your son's cool and your daughter's cool, or is it the daughter and the son? Like, I always wonder if, you know, how some people try to have kids to even them, like how you have yours even. I wonder, does it work out like later on? Because, you know, people who truly try to create the kids, create the kids. Like, for example, if you're the only child, you try your best not to have your child be the only child again. You try to at least have one child, another one, something like that. I just wonder, like, you know, when you do, you know, when you think, like, not saying that was something that you thought about, but some people actually do think that, like, you know, well, I don't want my child to grow by themselves, so I want to at least have my daughter have a sister or a brother. You know what I'm saying? Or my son have a sister or a brother. But I always wonder, like, when they get older, do they end up being best of friends, or they still grow apart? You know what I'm saying? Just curious. Or anyone family, like a family dynamic, if you came out of like an even set of siblings, are y'all still cool, or y'all all y'all separated? Y'all all still in y'all separate, you know what I'm saying? Like, just thinking about that. Okay, also, someone likes brown liquor. Okay, someone also likes to drink beer in a can. Okay, someone bought new sunglasses. Also, you are drinking a fruit smoothie, okay? So I'm thinking Smoothie King, or you just made it yourself. Also, someone is wearing Adidas, okay? June the 6th, 1964. Your favorite PJs are pink, okay? You got pink in your PJs or something like for my ladies, okay? Also, a rocking chair, or something could be really rocky. Something's gonna come out little. Oh, rocking in a tree top all day long, roughing and nothing and singing that song. Hey, okay, rock and roller, sweetie, rock and roller. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me. That's what I'm saying. This my little journal thing. You'd be surprised what I be thinking about sometimes, y'all. But anyway, rocking chair. So maybe you had a rocking chair, or something could be where you might have to sit down for the situation because it might be a little rocky for you, okay? Also, someone loves to do a morning run, or you might need to start doing a morning run. That might be a good ritual for yourself for self-care, okay? Also, someone likes ice cream cake. Okay, so you like cake, but you actually like ice cream cake. Like ice cream cake is like the plus. Okay, so someone really I feel like, oh, I love ice. I just heard someone say, oh, I love me some ice cream cake. So if someone really loves some ice cream cake, you might need to get some. Okay, he has 5 children, so a total of 9 kids. You was in that energy last night. Cause I was talking about 3 kids, 8 kids. I was like, shit, how it jumped that quick? Or was that earlier? Sometimes I get my I think it was earlier in the reading. I think it was actually in this reading. About 3 having a family of 3 and then a family of 8. Like it just jumps that quick. And I was like, dang, how many kids this person got? Yeah, okay. See, I gotta I think about that too. I don't know about y'all. I don't know. Y'all tell me, like people who got kids, single out there and kids. I mean, I don't be bashing no one that have kids, but personally, for example, I don't really care for someone. Like I don't. I would love someone to have a kid so I can reflect, so I can see what you working with, so I know how you manage. So it's kind of hard for me not to see what kind of man you are because that's what I date, okay? But what kind of man you are when it comes down to your kids if you don't have a kid. So it's like a bittersweet situation. But then I do have a limit on how many kids you have because I got 3. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, you got 4, and then all of a sudden you got 5. Baby, that's 9 kids. Baby, what kind of economy you think we in? I'm not trying to bust. I'm just speaking in general, okay? Just flow with me. But I'm just saying, like, do y'all think about that too? Or y'all don't care? Like, some people don't care, Like, as long as they accept my kids, I accept their kids. But baby, you don't think about how many kids they got. I'm not saying that people that got 7 kids, 6 kids, I don't have, there's nothing wrong with that. Like you can still find love and you can find someone who got kids too. But who gonna pay for them kids? I'm just saying, is half of these kids older? I got to think about that. How the kids older? Is all these kids being in the house with us? Is that like, these are things that I think that should be talked about, That's just me. Like, are we going to move in? Like, when we move in, am I going to have to be stepmama to all 9 kids? Or am I just stepmama to 5 kids? Because this person could have a lot of kids, right? But, depending on the situation, because you don't know what the situation is. Because you can hear that they got a lot of kids, but they could have the mama right there waiting for a female to be with the daddy so she could drop the kids off. Okay, it's making me think about, what's that, Tina Turner situation? Remember Tina Turner and Ike? Remember when they were at an event and baby mama had enough. Baby mama dropped all the kids off. She didn't even leave not one crumb to her ass. She dropped all them kids off to the. So that's what I'm saying. You got to think about that when it comes down to people who got kids. Like, it could be that baby mama just waiting. Baby daddy just waiting, okay, to drop all the load on you, even for my fellas too. That's why some guys are kind of weary about women who got kids too, because maybe they're not ready to take care of that too, and then we don't want to, for our ladies who have kids, we don't want a man that's not ready to take care of kids. And that's not saying that we need them to take care of it, because if you a woman like me, I need you to take care of me. Don't take care of my kids. No, half the time you ain't gonna see their ass unless you live with me, and by that time you better put me we in a bigger house, in a different house, not my house. Okay, it's requirements. It's like, you don't just slide up in here, the fuck. Baby, you don't put your chair at my table. Where's your table at? Okay, that's how I look at that situation. But that's just me though. And then some of my tribe, you tell me if you own that. Okay, but I feel like it comes a time that we're not trying to bash. Like, I get everybody, that kid situation in the dating field is very sensitive, but it's also something that we do need to talk about on a level of that, because on a level, like, for example, he said he got 7 kids, 9 kids. Well, all 7 kids, 9 kids, for one, are you taking care of them? Or do they look at you as a father? Do you have problems with them? Because you could have all 7 kids and none of them kids like your ass. Then that's a bigger problem. That's a big ass red flag, y'all. If none of the kids like them, run. Because baby, you ain't gonna like it. If his nutsack didn't accept him, what makes you think you gonna accept that shit, baby? Don't be sometimes it's within the lines. Read between the lines. Because if you had 7 kids and none of your 7 kids like you, it's something wrong. That means you were it's something went bad, terrible. Okay? Cuz not like at least one of them. But that could be a situation as well. No different than, like I said, you could have somebody that's waiting, just can't wait till they find out that they baby daddy or they baby mama, right, is married or got a lover, and they're gonna drop all them kids off. And then that's another thing. Like I said before, everybody got baggage. You gotta figure out what bags you want to claim. Okay, you just gotta figure out what bag you want to claim. And it's 20 below in July. Okay, Brian White. Okay, Brian Knight. Okay. So we almost done. We almost done. Okay, someone could be going into protein meals, or you're thinking about like weight loss and stuff. They're saying protein meals. Okay, protein meals. Soccer. Someone plays soccer, or something could be black and white. Okay, something could be coming in black and white. Also, jean dress. Someone wears a jean dress. Okay, yellow car, blue car. Okay, your daughter likes to play football or flag football. So you have a daughter that likes to play, like actually likes to play sports. Okay, I don't want to call it a man sport. Maybe you call it a man sport. Okay, but I'm gonna call it a sport. Okay, so because your daughter doesn't look at this sport as a man sport. She looks at it as a sport that she likes to play, and she's actually good at it. And I feel like she just needs your support. Okay, so maybe it's not going to take the little girl out of her. Okay, it could toughen her up a little bit. You get what I'm saying? It's going to toughen her up where you might not have to worry about the men. Just saying. She might know how to boom, boom, hit them a couple times. Bah, bah, you feel me? Run up on them, and that's all you need, right? You thought her daddy had to be there. Nah, just put in football. Just like I'm just playing with y'all. Being funny, y'all. Okay, let me go back. Okay. Also, you're buying some black lingerie, black bra, black panties, or something like that, or you got like a lingerie set that's very much so your favorite, and it's a set, so it match. It's not no mismatch. It's a set that matches that you like. Okay, or you need to find a matching underwear. Okay, especially if you're going somewhere. Okay, yeah. Okay, you're going somewhere you might not know. You might have to take them off. Okay, give him something to match on. Okay, just saying. All right. Anyway, also purple was in your school colors. So if you went to school, hopefully everybody went to school, okay? But purple was in your school colors, okay? Also, you could be going to the pump, okay? Going to get gas, okay? Pump number 1, pump number 7, okay? Pump number 1, pump number 7. Okay. Also, someone likes to do adult coloring. So you like to have a coloring book. Okay. That's actually good with anxiety. Also helps with depression as well. So doing adult coloring books. Okay. Getting coloring pencils. You can just do a regular coloring book like a kid one. Okay. Make sure your ass better be staying in between the lines. Now, if you're doing this adult coloring, I don't want to see no colors outside the lines. You was taught that. You better stay your ass in between the lines. I'm a teacher. I'm going daily. Okay? So you know what I'm talking about. When we say, because I used to teach 4th grade and 5th graders. So yeah, stay between the lines. It's coloring. Stay in the line. Okay? Stay in the line. I better not see no coloring outside that line if you're doing this. Okay? And if so, that means your stuff ain't in track. Keep that shit in track. Okay? Period. All right? Also, it's time for you to set a hair appointment. It's time to get dolled up. All right? Or for my males, it's time for you to get yourself, situated. Okay? Because we did have Shape Up. And again, the lineup already came out. Okay? So for my ladies, it's time for you to get your hair done. Okay? And it says this month, this week. It's time to make plans. So either this month or for this week, it's time for you to make plans and some goals for yourself. Okay? Your favorite food could be pizza, chicken wings, chicken sandwich. Okay? That's it. That's all I felt right there. Okay? Pizza, chicken wings, chicken sandwich. Okay? So maybe you're going to a spot a place going out to eat. Okay, make me think of a outing or a certain like a date or something that you're gonna wear a dress for my ladies or for my males. You're gonna have to get yourself shaped up, get yourself dude, and y'all be going to like a pizza place. Okay, like Tony's Pizza. Y'all have Tony's Pizza or something like that. Maybe like you going to like a pizza place and they got some good wings. Okay, they also got like a good chicken sandwich, but a chicken sub, like a big old loaf. It's not like a sandwich. It's like a chicken sub. There, chicken sub. Okay. Also pink, orange, gray, purple. Okay, could be your favorite color. Okay, something that you're wearing at this current time. Okay. Also, it could be a slow morning for you. Someone has 2 cats or 4 cats. Damn, cats are very popular right now in this energy because we talked about that earlier. Okay, so 2 cats, 4 cats. Okay. Also, someone has freckles. You have freckles or your kids have freckles. Okay. Someone's natural hair color is orange. Okay, you have you have reddish hair or reddish orange hair. Your natural hair color is orange. Okay. Also, someone has a horizontal mirror in their bathroom. Okay. You need to clean your mirror. Okay. You say you don't. Okay. So that part 1 for you, boo boo. I got you. But we did confirm the teacher. Okay. You said black. Black's your favorite color. Okay. Okay. So also someone could be going to Panda Express or you like Chinese food. Okay, Panda Express. Also, you could be eating a juicy burger with olives on it. Who eats that? Or maybe the juicy burger is gonna have an olive stick in it. Thinking about it, or someone likes to have avocado on their burger. Is what I'm thinking of too. I got juicy burger, but for some reason, this juicy burger got something extra on it that I'm keep thinking about. Olives, avocado, something that people don't normally. It's not a normal. It's a special burger type, like a specialty. Okay, so like it could have like whiskey sauce on it or something like that, like a burger. Like I feel like this burger has it's not like a regular tomato, lettuce, mayo. It has something on it like olives, avocado, okay? A whiskey sauce, okay? Something like that, okay? Barbecue, okay? A1 sauce, okay? Also, someone's going to the store, but you're going to Marshall's. Or Marshall's is your favorite store to go to, okay? I haven't been to Marshall's in a minute. I used to go to Marshall's when I used to be in my little, like I like the dress with the little collar shirt and the vest. I forgot the type of terminology you'll call it, but I used to wear stuff like that. That was like my go-to, like the collar vest with the sweater vest and the skirt with the boots. That used to be my go-to, and Marshall's always never failed with getting a purse that matches and stuff. So maybe if you're looking for a particular type of style, like a classy more like golf course. I don't know what the proper name for the look, okay? What the nerd boy look, or nerd girl look, cuz I used to wear overalls too. I used to love the overalls. I used to wear the overalls with the skirt and stuff, like yeah, I was like that. But yeah, and I had bangs too. I had bangs back in the day, and I used to wear overalls. And I used to wear, it's cute though. It's cute now, like looking at it, but it's just like, ain't nobody tell you not to wear that. But anyway. Also, someone could be a Delta, okay? Or also Delta Airline, okay? So someone could be a Delta, like sorority, or a Delta Airline, okay? Also, someone could be a flight attendant, okay? Or a stewardess is another terminology that they use, okay? Or maybe you're going to be taking flight. Maybe you're going Delta Airline, okay? You're going to have a very nice, sweet flight attendant, or that flight attendant is going to be flirting with you, okay? Flight attendant thinks you're attractive, okay? Also, flight attendant might like what you're wearing, okay? Also, you could have a fragrance. Maybe the flight attendant has a beautiful fragrance about them that's going to grab your attention. Okay? Oh, okay. Also, he has a big dog. Okay, this person has a big dog. So this person, this male has a big dog. This woman has a big dog, and she walks the big dog. He walks the big dog. 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, it's a big ass dog. Okay. Also, July the 17th and August the 18th. August the 18th is coming up. That's on a Tuesday. Okay. So we had Tuesday, next Friday energy came out. Okay. And then you got July the 17th. That's past tense. Okay. Or 7. So I talked about 7-Eleven energy. So maybe, and then I said pump. You could be on pump 1 and a pump 7, maybe pump 17. So maybe it's like more pumps where you at. Pump 17, pump 13, 14. Okay. But that was the journal. You see, we're done. I said I wasn't going to do them, but I end up doing them so I can go into a little bit more channels so we can have a little bit more energy, y'all. But yes, I hope that you love it here, babies. I will have to leave you soon. I got to leave you actually now. I love y'all so much. I hope that you enjoyed it here. My name is De'Asia, and you are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe. Always keep them journals on standby because we're going to always be here to clear our crowns, okay? And always remember that it's nothing about religion over here. It's about the relationship that we have with God at the end of the day. It's about the self. When we find out what's going on with self, we'll find out what our purpose here in life is. Okay, baby loves? I love y'all. And just remember, I am here to relax your mind and your spirits. I'm not here to harm your spirits or your crown at one bit. Okay? I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.